One of the things I feel that we can do better for ourselves and to improve the quality of our life is to make better judgments. I feel that on this journey, we are faced with life hiccups, bumps, potholes, trials, issues, circumstances, some that we can control and some that just comes out of nowhere. But it all boils down to the choices that we have to make. And we have to realize that in order to do better for ourselves, we have to practice making better judgments. And that's what I want to talk to us today. I feel that if we pay attention to the outcome of every decision that appears before us, I think that it would give us a heads up or help us to make a better choice for our lives. Now, having said that, I want to highlight some of the reasons that bad judgments can happen. And some can happen through desperation, of, repeatedly always going through a situation or circumstances, and then something that appears to be good or seems to be good come along, and then we just make a choice because we feel like there is something better out there that we probably cannot have or get. And so, therefore, we find ourselves settling. And settling is not a good choice to do, it's not a good action move. We should never want to settle for anything because while we have breath in our body, we should always strive to have more, to have to become better. We should also strive to be the best that we can be as an individual. Another thing that can cause us to reap a lot of negative outcomes in our lives, and that's true because of not having the lack of not having the knowledge of certain things. Certain situations can hit us in the face because we just don't know how to handle it. We don't know how to do certain things, and so therefore, when we make judgments because we really don't know, and so in that case, we have to get the knowledge on certain things before we make a choice. Before we make a choice, we get the knowledge on it and we make sure that we understand it. That's the first thing that we need to do. Having an understanding before making any judgment is the best possible action that we can make. Another reason why we can make unwise judgment is because we can be influenced negatively. And this happens a lot where we admire other persons more, and we tend to take what they say more than us really trying to find out for ourselves or doing the research for ourselves. That's where knowledge comes in. And so there are a lot of influential people that does have that power to influence others. And we have to make sure that, particularly especially in our lives, and because we are on the journey, and because we oftentimes make a lot of negative outcomes, we have to make sure that we are not negatively influenced by others. And the way that we can avoid that is, first, get the information, do the research, find out before making any assessment, any judgment of any kind. And last but not least, I feel that a lot of the negative outcomes that we experience in life is because we just don't think. We just don't use good common sense. Oftentimes, we just make a lot of irrational judgments due to not using good sense. And a lot of times, that's not the way that we should go. And so I hope that explaining what not to do in this case of making bad judgments, hoping that we can change by making better decisions for our life going forward. I hope that this helps us, because on this journey of life, we cannot afford to continually hinder ourselves by making bad judgments, because that's what it does. It hinders us. It hinders us from having better. It hinders us from having more. It hinders us from advancing. And so I would feel that you would want to be better. You would want to be to advance. You would want to be successful. And a part of being successful is making better judgment. So I hope this helps us today. God bless you. I am Blessed One. And until next time, bye.